Hello Slicey Dicers, this is Brian with another knife video for you. Today we're going to talk about lightweight EDC knives. What do I mean by that? Knives under 3 ounces and knives that are truly EDC knives. I'm talking like a blade length of at least around 3 inches. Super easy to get a knife under 3 ounces if it's just tiny. I mean, this is something you could carry as your only knife and handle all sorts of EDC type tasks. Why am I doing this now? It's getting hot out. It's currently 88 degrees as I'm filming this. It's been close to that the last couple of days. I'm starting to dress in shorts more than jeans and stuff like that. And I wear like lightweight, like camping shorts or tennis shorts, something like that. And I don't like having a, 5-ounce knife in my pocket. So these are the ones that I have in my collection that I use. But I think it's very representative of some of the best ones available as a whole. I'm sure there are a few that I'm going to miss. Comment on that down below. This is not a pure top 10 list. This is just some of my favorite lightweight EDC knives. I got 10 of them here for you. Some of them I think you're going to be surprised that are under that weight limit because some of them are shockingly light for what they are. So, all right, let's get right at it. First up, we're going to have, this is a great EDC knife, even if it weighed more than 3 ounces, but the Rat Model 2 in D2 from Ontario Knives. Awesome, awesome knife. Super comfortable, rugged EDC, D2 steel, as the name would indicate, the R2D2 as it is affectionately called. This is the nylon handle version. This happens to be in the brown. There are other colors available. There's also a carbon fiber version, which I also have. Great EDC knife, and it comes in below. We're going to weigh all these and show you. I apologize in advance. This thing is certainly going to turn off at some point during this, and I'll turn it back on. But 2.74 ounces we got for this one. Below that limit. But even if it was above it, it's still a great EDC knife, but it falls into that lightweight category for me, and I use it as such. Next one, a true icon of a knife, and one that I think people don't realize exactly how light these things are. This is a Benchmade 940-1. This is the carbon fiber S90V version of the 940, but all the versions of the 940 come in under 3 ounces. The S30V ones with the G10 handle or the aluminum handle, they're all well under 3 ounces. This one's 2.38, as you can see, and you're getting a heck of a knife for that weight. You're getting a 3.5-inch blade, very good construction, very fun action to use, good steels on all of them. They are pricey, we'll say that. I think this one is about $280, and the other ones you're looking $170, $180 for the lower end ones. So not cheap, but just a great all-around EDC knife for any purposes that just happens to be under 3 ounces. Love this knife. Definitely one of my favorites, lightweight or not. All right, next up, let's grab, let's go with the, I'm just trying to do these in a random order. They're not in any particular thing. A fairly new one we'll do now, since those are some kind of ones that have been around for a bit. You have the Steel Will Intrigue in the D2 steel with FRN handles. This is the Mini Intrigue, 2.2 ounces. This is the 3-inch version. I think the larger one still might squeak in under 3 ounces, but also they make, this is kind of a slimmer version of their typical, GFN D2 models they make in China. Very well made, great knife, good flipping action. I think the best flipping action of any of the these China D2 steel wheels that I've held. Great flipping action, carries great. Very slim in the pocket, which is nice because sometimes you're going to have small pockets in light shorts too. But I will say their other D2 Chinese models are barely over 3 ounces. So if you don't mind that, then I'd also recommend a Cutjack or a Modus or something like that. All their FRN handle knives in the D2 are really close to that 3 ounce range. But this is one that's clearly under it. So I chose this one to represent them all in this. But and I do very much like the Intrigue. Pretty decent ergonomics. Nice stabby little blade. Very cool. All right, next up, let's grab, we'll go with another kind of classic, the Kershaw Dividend. Love this knife. This happens to be the M390 version. I really love this one. It barely squeaks in at 2.94 ounces, but if you go with the 420HC version, which has these same aluminum handles, it's about the same weight. I believe the GFN handle version is a little lighter than that. But great knife, lovely slicey little blade, definitely a very good all-arounder EDC knife, good ergonomics, very slim in the pocket. This is a deep carry clip that I just had to ask Kershaw nicely for. I think the S35VN version of this that you can get from, I don't remember where now. I should probably remember that. I'll put it in the link down below. It's an exclusive version. I think that comes with a deep carry clip. But great knife. It is assisted. Take with that as you will. Some people really don't like that. But it does come in right under, just under 3 ounces. And it's an awesome, awesome blade. Even if it was a bit more, I would still have one. Especially if you can get your hands on one of these M390 versions. Pretty, pretty sweet. Next up, we're going to have, let's do, we'll go back to we'll go to a Spyderco here. Of course, you have to mention the Spyderco Delica 4. You just gotta. I'm not the biggest Delica fan in the world, but a whole lot of people are, and for a good reason. It is a good knife. It's very comfortable in the hand. It is 2.3 ounces, as you can see, well within that limit. It does have a nice slicey blade. I think the prices have gone up a bit too much now. These are $75 for the VG10 steel version. If you can find one of the S30V Zomes or something like that, I would recommend that instead, or one of the many different sprint runs they've done in many different kinds of steel. I recommend that over this base one. But it is a very light knife with very good ergos and rugged as all hell. So that's nice. That's the Delica 4. You can't have one of these lists without having Delica 4 on it. Next up, we'll go back to Benchmade. This is a lightweight knife that's made a whole lot of noise lately, for a very good reason. This is the Benchmade Bug Out. 1.9 ounces. This is going to be the light, 1.88 actually. This is going to be the lightest one you're going to see here. Super lightweight. It does have minimalist liners, but not really. Whereas you were looking on the Delica 4, also kind of just has just on the back there. Everything else you've seen here has liners on it. But very, very nice knife. Super, super light. Great slicey blade. Very fun axis lock, just like the 940. Very fun knife, and I really do like this. This is one of my favorite lightweight knives. It does come in another color option now. You can get it in a brown with like a gray coated blade, and that looks pretty cool too. But I like the blue, I guess. And lots of aftermarket parts come out of these. You can get different scales now. You can get carbon fiber or titanium, which is pretty cool. This is becoming a very, very popular knife, and for very good reason. Definitely a complete home run for Benchmade. And they're not too horribly expensive. These are 115 bucks, so that's not too bad at all, really. Can't really complain too much about that there. All right, next up we'll go back to Kershaw. We have the Kershaw Atmos. This is a wonderful knife let down by its steel, but other than that, it is a great, great knife, and it's not horribly expensive. Like 35 bucks. They look cool. There's a little carbon fiber overlay on it. Great blade shape, great ergonomics, awesome to carry. Came with a deep carry pocket clip that's very, very nice. And it's just overall pretty great knife, except for it's got HCR 13 MOE steel. Wah, wah. Other than that, it's a great knife. If you can deal with HCR 13, you don't mind doing a whole lot of sharpening. 1.89 ounces, just 1/100th of an ounce more than the Bug Out. So very, very nice. I do like it. I like it so much that I wish I'm mad about the steel. All right, lastly, we got 3 more to go, so let's do another favorite of mine, one you've seen on the channel a whole lot. We have the Spyderco Native 5 Lightweight, 2.4 ounces. Awesome knife, awesome ergonomics, awesome steel. This is S35VN. These versions are going away. They're going to S30V, but you can still find these everywhere. So if you want an S35VN one, jump on it now. 94 bucks, not a horrible price. Very, very, very good knife, and definitely one of my faves. I love the way it slices. I love the way it feels in my hand. I love the bidirectional pattern on the FRN. I really do like it. Obviously, because you see it in my channel all the time. All right, and then next up we will do one that might surprise you. This is a new one. This is the Wii Rectifier, 2.77 ounces. You're getting a heck of a good sturdy knife in that weight, mostly because this is just one G10 slab on this side, and then you just got a chunk of titanium here for the frame lock, and a very thin, super slicey blade. I mean, it's super slicey blade, 0.10 blade stock, very thin behind the edge. Hollow grind, super slicey, milled titanium clip, titanium backspacer. Getting a whole bunch of really, really cool stuff for that lightweight package, and not horribly priced, $144. That's not too bad. I was kind of surprised myself when I set it on here and saw what it weighed. I was looking around and, you know, grabbing some knives that could be lightweight, and I thought, maybe that one's under 3. I doubt it. And I was like, holy crap, it is 2.77. So I'd forgotten it was that light. Carry this all the time, never think about what it weighs. I just carry it because it's a great EDC knife. Comfortable, super slicey blade, well constructed. What else could you ask for, really, right? All right, let's go to our last one. Our last one is a very good option if you want. If you look at all these and you think, well, man, okay, but some of these are a little spindly. I want something that's a little harder working. Can't go wrong with the Mannix 2 lightweight from Spyderco. 2.9 ounces, ball bearing lock, all the exact same size and ergonomics as any Mannix. It's just a great knife. I've had this one forever. It's one of my all-time favorite Spydercos, and that's saying something. Again, the bidirectional FRN works awesome. Again, the awesome ergonomics. Great, BD1 steel is perfectly adequate, but you can get these in a million different versions. S110V, Maximet, all kinds of stuff, and it's still, you're looking at about that same weight. So that's it. That's it out of the list. So please comment down below some of them that you think I might have missed, or some that you think are better or whatever. But yeah, you don't have to give up on an EDC knife just because you want something lightweight. You know, there are a lot of really cool options. I'm not going to drag all of them back out here. I'm just grabbing some at random. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I like my lightweight knives. It's definitely kind of a category. I always make sure, obviously, to have a few in. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Comment down below if I missed anything. Have a good one.